everyone, welcome to day 35 of year 2 of Awesome. Yesterday in America, Pokemon Black and White were released, and so unfortunately, because I actually have a social life, I couldn't go pick up my pre-ordered copy yesterday and indulge myself, but I was able to do so today, and as such it has been quite an interesting adventure because the game itself is quite boring. It's definitely more of an expansion pack of all of the other games, but then again, that's all that they've ever been, is they've just been building upon each other time after time. I've been a huge fan of this series. I don't know how else to describe it, but ever since I was like 7, I've played this game. And so it's sort of a guilty pleasure of mine, and so having to continue with that, I decided to buy the new game in hopes that it would hopefully be something a little different. Now, the graphics are definitely better, and it's definitely an interesting new 3D environment, and some of the Pokemon are just really, really fucking adorable. One example is Lillipup. The other ones include, I only know them by their Japanese names, so excuse me, Chilichino. Also go ahead and do this one. And this one. And that. These are all very, very, very adorable Pokemon, and it's also really, really kind of cute and kind of awesome that they have them in this game. The storyline so far has been very, very interesting. It's sort of an interesting idea because it sort of challenges the entire concept of Pokemon, which I thought was really cool for the writers to do. Basically, the evil team in this game is Team Plasma that actually want to release and liberate all of the Pokemon. And so instead of being these creatures who are slaves to the will of human beings, who are forced to fight into battles that these human beings can therefore gamble on, they're sort of challenging that aspect and trying to take over the world by liberating all of the Pokemon and making us all on this equal plane. It's very, very interesting that the writers actually took this route for the evil team, and I thought it was very, very cool. There's nothing else I really want to say. I just it's kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's a bit of a rehash. And so you're just sort of like, I mean, I'm a fan of the series, and I'm always going to be a fan of the series, but this one, I mean, I would recommend it if you've been a fan of the series for all this time, or I would recommend it if you've never played the game, because it's definitely a great way to get into it without having to go back and look at all of the old, outdated graphics. But if you're someone who holds dear to your heart, like the older games, and never really got into the newer games, don't try and play this one either. And yeah, a question for you guys: have you ever been upset by by a new thing that ended up being a rehash of an old thing? All right, that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.